Well, we are here. College football 25, road to glory, and this is Kason Steele, a young three-star quarterback trying to make his way up through the mud from a small town in Texas, and he's working his way through high school, trying to get a couple scholarships to maybe work his way up to a five-star and get to a big school. But Kason is a dual-threat quarterback. He's kind of inspired by guys like Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, those type of players. That's kind of who he grew up watching and who he looks up to. But he looked up mostly to his brother, who unfortunately passed away recently, and he was a really good athlete himself. So Kason switched his number this year to number 7 to honor his brother who passed away. And he has just been grinding here in senior year, trying to make his way through the ranks in high school. So I'm really excited to kick off this Road to Glory story with y'all. It's going to be really fun. I didn't really play much Road to Glory last year because I got busy, but this year I want to get him to the NFL and I want to import him over to Madden. So we're starting as a 3-star. Thought it'd be fun to start kind of in the middle and see what we can work up to. With the transfer portal and the NIL, I'm not really worried about being a 5-star because we can start at a small school and eventually transfer to a bigger one. But here we go. The reporter is asking us what we want. And obviously, I think proximity to home is big in Texas. We want to go to one of those Texas schools if we can. And I want a school that fits my play style. We want to be doing a lot of quarterback runs, things like that. So we're looking for good fit and close to home, of course, as he comes from a small town. So our coach is telling us to get ready. We got to select all these schools. And, these are the schools that I went with, TCU, Houston, Baylor, Texas Tech, through a couple other like schools that are a little bit smaller, not as popular in bigger conferences like Iowa State and Pittsburgh and Boston College. Just some schools I think that don't have as much quarterback talent coming in the class. So maybe we can potentially start out like a quarterback 2 instead of a quarterback 3. That's the goal because we're probably not going to be a starter. So we're just going to have to hopefully make some good plays, and we're going to end up hopefully having to get to being a quarterback 1 if we can. But yeah, I'm excited they brought high school back, so it should be fun. We got to hop into our first high school game, and here we go. What can Kason Steele do in his first high school game? He drops back. He's looking over the middle, and that's going to be a nice throw on that little post route over the middle, making it look easy. We have to do all these drive goals here they added to upgrade our scholarship points. But Kason's going to throw this little triple option. He's going to make a nice little block there and get his guy to the outside. So they have all these drive goals now that you have to complete to be able to, get whatever. There's a really good throw down to the 1 by Steele. So it's kind of weird because you could do good on the drive, but if you don't do the drive goals, you don't get a bonus. So it's kind of weird because it forces you to do the things that even if you do bad. But there we go. We're getting a touchdown there. So that's a good drive. We're going to complete both of those goals and get some scholarship points for that. But now on this one, we got to get into field goal range and score a touchdown. No, he is a running quarterback, so we are going to be running a lot. And there's a little triple option play or speed option play, and it gets a nice gain there. So we're almost in field goal range now. We got to score a touchdown. Kason drops back. He's looking, and that one's going to be launched into the stand, way off. Wow, we got to work on our accuracy. It's going to be a big thing. The scouts did not like that whatsoever. So now we're in the next game, and we're still looking. We're looking, and he gets sacked. So not a great start for Kason in that game. So we got a couple of the goals, didn't get all of them, but we are starting to make some ground. We did drop to a 2-star, which is not good, but we have 4 more games left that we can work back and try to get into. So we really got to be better if we want to get to a big school, and we are going to study for this test because it's high school. We got to get our GPA up, and maybe and look at that. We get an upgrade from Boston College because we did good on that test. But now TCU is taking a look at us, so we're going to have to show off for Coach Sonny Dykes this game. So hopefully Kason can lock in here and get it done. Running Kason, he sees the hole. He's going to take it, and he's running to the outside. It's going to be a good gain there on that quarterback scramble. We're going to have to really be smart about using our legs and our mobility because we don't want to fumble, obviously, and we don't want to, fumble. Course, and there's another good run there from Steele as he gets the first down. We just got to really try our best and lock in and see if we can impress these college scouts. We're audible into this play. Steele's looking. He's going to run out of the pocket, and he's going to walk right in for the touchdown. So another good drive from Steele, putting it together. There's a good little run. We get the touchdown, complete both the drive goals. So that was good so far. Now we got to adjust some pass protection and throw for 5 and 10 yards. So we're just going to audible the line. To do that, you do L1 and then flick the stick up to whatever protection you want. It's actually really helpful if you can know how to set your protection. They added a couple things in this year for like untargeting defenders, which is really useful. Kason's going to throw that one right around that zone defensive back. That was a really good throw there, showing off the accuracy. But now we have to get a lob pass touchdown here on 3rd and 10 to complete this goal. Can Kason get the lob pass touchdown? He's looking. No one's really open, and he lobs it up, and that's going to be incomplete. So we're not going to be able to complete that one. And now we have to, screen pass for 10 yards. It's kind of tough because the running backs in this game have no ball carrier vision, and we can't get any blocking. So we're not going to complete that goal either. So we only got 2 out of the 4 that game. But we are going to get an offer from New Mexico State. So there it is. We got our first scholarship offer as well from Rice and UTSA. We're getting closer to be back up to a 3-star. Arkansas State also gives us an offer. So we're getting some offers now from these 2-star schools. So it's not all bad. But really, we want to try to get to a team that's in like the ACC or the Big 12. So we couldn't get our thing from TCU, which kind of sucks. But, it is what it is. We just got to keep grinding and keep getting better. It's a learning experience. I am playing on, I think I'm playing on All-American or Heisman. So it's not going to be easy, to start with. But we just got to keep grinding. And our teammate Alex wants us to go to homecoming. No, we're not going to homecoming. We got to focus and grind and get better. That's going to give us 5+ throw on the run. So us not going to homecoming, we stayed home and studied, but now we're going to have a boost for this game. So we really got to show out here. Come on, Steele. We need pass lead completions. Come on, Steele. He's looking in the back. The rusher's coming. He gets the slant away, and that's going to be caught. Oh, he's gone. No one is going to catch him. He breaks the tackle. Oh, and he finally gets caught down to like the 20. So that's a really good first play from Steele there. Let's see what Steele can do. He's still looking. Adjusting some routes. Steele adjusts the post route. Let's see what Steele can do here. He's moving it to the end zone. He's really looking for that post. He rolls out to the right. The post route has it beat, and that's a dot from Steele using that throw on the run boost he got from not going to homecoming. He's not a simp. He said, screw women. I'm studying for my fucking test, and he did it. He got it. So we're looking good so far this game. We got to smart route these receivers and get a first down. Steele looks. He's looking again, and that's a really good throw in between 2 defenders. So Steele's really putting it together now. This is definitely the best performance so far. He's in the pocket. He's looking. Throws a nice little comeback route, and that's going to get both of the drive goals on that one play. So Steele is really locking in now. Another scramble. Is he going to take off? He has all the room to run. He gets a block to the 50. Steele showing off those wheels. Looking like CJ Stroud out there running down the sideline. Now we just need to punch this in for a touchdown. Steele looks. He scrambles again, and he walks right in and dives for the end zone. Kason Steele looking super good here in this game. What a performance in this game. And that's going to get Steele an offer from Boston College, as well as Iowa State, and North Texas, and Tulane. So Steele is looking good as the offers are just raining in now from all these different teams. So Steele is back up to a 3-star recruit after putting together a good game. So it's looking good so far. We are making our way through high school, and we are starting to put it together. We're starting to figure it out. So these are the teams right now. We're still waiting for that scholarship from Houston and TCU and Baylor and Texas Tech, but hopefully we can have another good game here and we can get the scholarship from him. So Steele drops back. He looks. He throws that one deep. It's over the top, and it's caught. What a catch and what a throw as Steele gets it into the end zone. So Steele starting off hot this game with a touchdown. We're still going to have to complete another lob pass touchdown. Steele runs the play action. He drops back. He's looking. The wide receiver hasn't beat. Does he have the arm? And it's caught. He beats him, and that's going to be a touchdown. Steele is putting it together with 2 touchdowns already. And he's on the next drive now. 1st and goal. We're going to call a quarterback draw, and it's in for a touchdown. Steele, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Steele is looking like Lamar Jackson out here. And you know what? Again, go right back to the well. Quarterback draw. Make that 4 TDs in this game for Steele. Steele puts it all together with the best game of his high school career. And that's going to get him an offer from Baylor. That's a pretty significant offer, as well as Houston. So these last couple games really have given us the edge now to get some of these bigger teams to give us a scholarship. Texas Tech now as well, UNLV, Texas State, Sam Houston. It's Kason Steele is putting it together, and now we are halfway to a 4-star. So it's looking really, really solid. So our coach is telling us it's about to be another game. We gotta get our thing down to our top 3. And senior night, Steele's walking out with the roses. He's looking like a stud. We're ready. We are absolutely ready to take over here. Steele, I believe in you, buddy. We got to get it done here. In our last game of our high school career, can we put together a performance? Steele's going to run up the middle. He has got all day to run, and it's going to be a first down and more if he gets the first drive goal. He's still got a completed 20-yard pass, though. Steele's looking in the pocket. Here comes the blitz. He throws it over the middle, and what a dot in between both linebackers there. Great throw. Steele's putting it together. Another good drive. Here comes the 4 verticals play. Steele's looking. He has him over the middle, and he leads him perfectly for another excellent pass. Steele is looking like an absolute field general out here. Steele drops back to throw. He's looking over the middle. Nothing's really open. He's still looking. He's going to take off and run. He has all day to throw, and he gets down to the 5. And you know what we're going to, baby. The quarterback draw out of the 5 out. And it's going to be a walk-in for the touchdown. Spread him out, run right up the middle. So a great drive from Steele there to get a touchdown. Now we just have to get to field goal range and score a touchdown. Let's see what Steele can do. We're on the first-person camera. He's looking. He rolls out. He's looking. He rolls. He sees his man down the field. He lobs it. And that's going to be a touchdown. And Steele just pats the defender on the back and says, "Nice try, buddy." Steele is looking like an absolute beast right now. He is doing everything in his power to get himself into a 4-star. Steele takes the read option, and there he goes. Is he gonna get the corner? He dives, and he's in. What a touchdown run from Steele as he outran the defense and extends for the touchdown. What a performance in his last high school game, and that's going to get Steele to become a 4-star. So we are able to get to be a 4-star, and what does that mean for Steele? Where is he going to be playing his college football? He's got 3 options: Baylor, Boston College, and Houston. Is he going to stay in the state of Texas, or is he going to go to the East Coast? It's definitely a tough decision. Where will Kason Steele go? He stands up. The decision. It's been a really tough decision, but it's 3 really good opportunities. He could stay in Texas, stay by his home, go to Houston. He could go to the East Coast and go to Boston, or he could go to Waco to a power program in Baylor. He's thinking about it. What's he going to do? And he's going to Baylor. No, he's not. It's a fake. He said, "Nah, not going to Baylor. Nah. Where is he going to play?" And he's going to be going to Boston College. He's going to be leaving the state of Texas, leaving his home, and going to the East Coast and going to the ACC. So, Boston College is where Kason Steele will be starting his college career. And they said they were going to give me quarterback 2, but as you can see, I'm actually quarterback 3. So they lied to me. The only reason I went to their college is because they said I was going to be quarterback 2. So they kind of screwed me over there, but now we have to work up to QB1. But the other quarterbacks on the roster are just not good, so we should be able to grind to the top really fast. Now, we do have our off-season PEDs that we got from pre-ordering the game, so we are going to inject Kason with some good old performance-enhancing drugs, and now he's going to be up to an 81 overall, as I spent most of his points on accuracy because, yeah, we got to be able to throw the ball a little bit accurately. So Kason, with his off-season PED performance and training with Aaron Rodgers and taking some ayahuasca down in South America, is now going to be absolutely ready to take over this season for Boston College and lead them to the college football playoff, hopefully. But just because he's an 83 overall doesn't mean anything's given, but it is going to let us challenge for the second string immediately. So Kason's in practice now. He's just trying to get it done, trying to hit these targets. I mean, he looks really good in the gold and red, cannot lie. It's a very sexy uniform combination with that arm sleeve in the red and everything. But Kason is going to just keep hitting these targets and he's going to win the QB2 job. I'm really excited for this road to glory. I'm excited to play 3-4 seasons of this, and then we can see when Madden comes out, Kason's going to be going to the NFL most likely if all things fall well. Where Kason will go, who knows? But, you know, we got to start a good college career first. He easily takes down the second string quarterback. Did not have to do that well to beat him. So Steele is going to already become the second string with just after, I think 1 week of the season. But we are going to drop this game to Cincinnati, unfortunately. 40-37, the defense kind of sold. We could not get a stop to save our life. but we are already going to be getting close to challenging QB1, and there it is. Time to challenge QB1. Only a week later, we've already got enough coach trust to take on the quarterback 1. So I think next week, if we win this, it'll be like week 3 or 4. So we're going to be ready to start our first game in this video. So stick around. And yes, we are going to decline Audrey and not go with her to her sorority because we don't got time for that, but we're still going to try to get her number. And she ghosted us and took somebody else. So but it's okay. We're not a simp. We focus on football here. And that's what's going to happen is Kason's going to just keep hitting these targets in practice. And she's going to regret that of a chance of not getting to sleep with the starting quarterback of Boston College. So Kason is going to be winning the long run when he's going to have all of the hoes in his dorm room. But here we go. Kason's looking, throws a dot there, and that's going to get us close to beating the starter with the 7,500 points. But it's easy work for Kason. He just outclasses these other quarterbacks now with those off-season drugs that he took. Of course, he's coming in here. He's ready to play. So an easy win for Kason, and he's going to have to start prepping for his first week because the starter is taken down, and Kason Steele is going to be the freshman starting quarterback for Boston College, the red and gold. Sorry, longer Gan, your white ass ain't starting quarterback anymore, buddy. But we also got to study because, C's do get degrees, but we want to get that coach trust up by having a good GPA. So we are going to start that. But Kason Steele is going to get his first start coming up, and he looks good in that red and gold. And we are going to be taking on FCS East, I think. So his first game is against a 49 overall team, so I expect nothing less than like 6 touchdowns. We should win like 60-3 against this team. This is pretty hype. Walking out of the tunnel. Steele, he's getting ready to run out in the Boston College red and gold. It looks so sexy. And here we go. There comes your Boston College Eagles in Kason Steele's first start. He runs out of the tunnel. The crowd is hype. They get to see the brand new freshman quarterback that they just got, the 4-star. And we are going up against the cringe FCS school that looks generic as hell. It's okay. Pump up that crowd because they're about to get demolished. Let's go, Kason. I need a good performance, buddy. But here we go. Kason Steele, his first attempt against FCS East. What can he do on the football field against this horrible team? We should be cooking them. They should be horrible. Kason drops back. His first NFL, Jesus Christ. His first college pass, and that's going to be for a first down. This game, I'm not going to take too much stock into it because it's going to be super easy. But, we just got to get into a good rhythm and figure out our receivers and how they play. That's going to be a dangerous throw, but it works out. 2nd and 6 now. Steele's still looking over the middle. He's going to go ahead and scramble, use that speed, and he's going to get down. So a good first drive here for Steele. And he's going to say, give me that first down very casually and points to the first. So Steele's just looking here. We got this smash concept. I can't hot route anything until I get coach trust, so we're just going to have to deal with these routes. But the little route's going to be wide open, and that's going to be a walk-in for a touchdown. An easy pass to a wide open receiver, and he's just going to outrun the defense. So that's going to be Kason Steele's first touchdown. Our defense actually allowed FCS East to score. I cannot believe that, but we just got to respond with another great throw between the safety and the linebacker as Steele makes that's a fantastic throw. FCS East just sucks, so we should cook them. But here we go. Steele's going to look. He throws a fade to the back corner, and what a beautiful pass there from Steele. A back shoulder fade to the corner of the end zone. Just a beautiful throw. He's already got 2 touchdowns in the first quarter with 130 passing yards. We should not even play the second half. We just need to blow them out and then just rest the rest of the game. What a throw there by Steele to the back of the end zone. And a great catch by the receiver there to get the foot down. So that was a great throw and catch. 14-7 now, still in the second quarter. Run this slot fade again with our speed receiver out of the slot. And he's going to cook the defender. If Steele can make the throw, it's a touchdown. And it is a perfect throw on the money. FCS East has no chance against this kind of speed on offense. We have just too talented, too fast, too skilled. These defensive backs are not going to be able to run with a speed receiver like Skeet, who has like 95 speed, I think. And Steele's just going to throw a perfect lob pass right to him. No missing that one. Great throw from Steele. He just lays it out there. 21-7 now here in the second quarter. Steele is cooking. It's FCS East. There's nothing to worry about. As Steele's going to get a nice read option up the middle and get taken down, but already 34 yards rushing. So Steele is looking good on all fronts. Passing, rushing. Just got to keep doing what we're going to do. Another read option play. Steele's going to keep it. Steele's going to run to the outside. Steele gets tackled, but another good run there for the first down. 3rd down and goal for Steele. What can he do? He drops back. He's looking. The pressure's going to come. He's going to get taken down, but that's still going to be a good drive to get a field goal. But now here we go again. 3rd and 2 on the following possession. What can Steele do? He pulls the read option, and he's going to get stopped just a little bit short. But he's already got 50 yards rushing. We're going to run the no huddle. We're going for it. No mercy against the FCS team. We just got to make the right read here and get this first down. We're going to hand it to the running back, and he's gone. He hits the hole. Oh, he's not getting caught. That's going to be a touchdown. So another Boston College touchdown. Make it 31 points here in the first half on like a 50-yard rushing touchdown. Steele is leading a very successful offense so far. I like what I'm seeing from this Boston College team. But we are playing FCS East, so we got to keep that in mind. That the team we're going against is absolute trash. So, yeah. Second quarter, 1 minute left. Let's just cap off this half with something nice. Steele rolls out of the pocket, and he throws it. And oh, what a good throw by there on the run from Steele. It even injured the FCS East player. All right, we got to run a quick offense here. We got 1st down and 10, 1:04 left. Triangle's going to make a nice route to the outside. He catches it, and he's going to get inside the 10. Steele is just cooking here, doing his thing. He drops back now. 1st and goal. He's going to just take it up the middle, and that's going to be his first rushing touchdown as a Boston College Eagle. Steele absolutely crushing it in the first half. Boston College doing what they should do against FCS East, a really crappy team. So we are kind of stat padding, but you know what? I don't care. We still just got to go in there and play and do our best. So we are in the 3rd quarter now. Our coach is not taking us out of the game yet, which is kind of surprising, but Steele is going to put on the juke move. What a move by Steele, and he's going to take it all the way for the touchdown. Oh my goodness, Kason Steele looking like Cam Newton in the open field, making a guy miss and taking it all the way. Kason Steele is an absolute athletic specimen. Rushing, passing, he can do it all. He is making FCS East his bitch. This is just an absolute cooking of a defensive opponent. And I can't believe our coach has not taken us out of the game yet. We are up from the 4th quarter, and we are still throwing the ball. And Kason's just going to get another easy touchdown as our receiver cooked the corner. So our coach is just letting us stat pad. They haven't pulled us out of the game yet. Like, it's 52-7. I don't know why the starters are even still in the game. But Steele gets an easy touchdown off a blitz. So Steele is now just sitting here padding his stats. We gotta be close to getting like the record for like passing touchdowns in a game. I mean, we already have like 7. We have 7 touchdowns. Steele drops back again. The coach has not taken us out. We dump it off on a screen, and he's gonna go all the way for a touchdown. That's gonna be another passing touchdown for Steele off of the screen. Our coach really said no mercy for this FCS school. It's 66-10, and our coach has not benched us yet. Steele goes for one more kill shot, and he hits it, and that's going to be a touchdown. A 70-point offensive performance, and that's going to be 9 passing touchdowns for Steele. 9 passing touchdowns. Bill O'Brien is an absolute troll. He left us in the game the entire time and just wanted us to keep going. 500 yards, 9 passing touchdowns. Are you serious? Against FCS East, we definitely just broke the record for the school and probably the conference for passing touchdowns in a game. I don't know why our coach just left us in the whole time when we were destroying them. We should have just gotten benched. But hey, we'll take it. I don't care. We will always we can always say we had a game where we scored 11 touchdowns. 9 passing touchdowns for Steele. That's just crazy. And he also puts on 2 rushing touchdowns at 100 yards. So Steele had 600 yards of total offense and 11 touchdowns. Simply one of the best performances in college football history. But, I mean, it was against an FCS school, so who really cares? It doesn't really matter. But still, Steele just put on a generational performance in his first start. Just because Bill O'Brien was like, you can just go stat pad. I can't believe they just allowed that to happen. That's wild. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to be having Road to Glory next. We're going to have our actual first big game next video. But I hope it shouldn't be that easy. I mean, we're going to be playing better teams. I'll probably bump it up to Heisman instead of All-American. But FCS East is awful, so I mean, I'm not surprised that we destroy them. Our coach trust should be going up like an insane amount. So what a game. What's this? Play count increase. Yeah, so we should have more access to the playbook now. I'd hope to after throwing 11 touchdowns. Pass protection unlocked. We can change the pass protection. That's going to be very helpful. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to be able to hot route, but that's kind of important too. We broke the single game record for Boston College passing touchdowns. Yeah, that's not surprising. With 9 passing touchdowns, I would hope we broke the passing touchdown record. What's this? We also broke the conference and the school passing touchdown record in our first game of our career. Well, there it is, guys. He can retire now. He can go to the NFL now, be the #1 pick, and he's good. Kason Steele is just that guy. So yeah, what a performance in our first game. I promise it's not going to be that easy going forward. Oh, and Bill O'Brien's happy with how we're playing. Yeah, I'd hope so. I just got 11 touchdowns in a college game. I'd hope you're happy, Bill. If you weren't, your coach trusts you a little more. I'd hope so after scoring 11 touchdowns. We are going to study a lot for this test, and that's okay because study is important. We got to get that GPA up. And our first big game, our first actual game, I don't even count the last one, is going to be against Miami. We're going to have to play number 21 Miami on the road. Oh, that's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one. We have Miami, Georgia Tech, SMU. There's going to be some tough opponents for Boston College as a 79 overall team. But Kason Steele just might be that guy. So anyway, guys, if you liked the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe as always. I'm going to be posting more Dynasty, more college football, as well as the NHL franchise mode. I love you guys. I'm super excited to be posting again, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.